Hi Big Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from a Western Kentucky winter wheat field on a summer evening in June of 2019 where a John Deere 8400R tractor and 47-row DB60 planter are no-tilling in a second crop of soybeans behind combines harvesting the wheat. In the video, we're going to see all the big farm machinery working out in this field. 4 Class 8 400 bushel John Deere combines equipped with 40-foot wide draper heads, 2 big grain carts and tractors hauling the wheat away from the combines, as well as 2 big 8R tractors pulling DB60 planters. We'll focus on the 8400R, and there's also a second 8345R working to put in those double crop soybeans. We'll climb up in the cab of the tractor and visit with the operator to see what it's like running a 400 engine horsepower machine and a 60-foot wide planter no-tilling soybeans into wheat straw. We'll also talk about the machinery specifications and price tag, but first let's head out to the field so you can see the largest 8R tractor available from John Deere today planting the soybean crop. As this tractor and planter work their way across the field, no-tilling in the second crop of soybeans, they're running just a few passes behind the farm's combines, which are harvesting the wheat. The combines work to bring the grain in, but also spread straw back out in the field, which will help serve as a mulch to help those soybeans hold moisture in the ground and grow to their full potential when they're harvested in October. Let's take a minute to see the grain carts and combines harvesting just ahead of the 2 DB60 planters. I'm up in the cab of a John Deere 8400R planting double crop soybeans, and we've got a John Deere DB60 47-row planter, 60 foot wide. Behind us, no tilling in the soybean crop. And there's also an 8345R with another DB60 working here in the field, running right behind the combines to put these soybeans in. Robbie, are you able to actually communicate with that tractor and see it over there?
I can, multiple different ways. We're sharing each other's map coverage right now. As you can see, maybe over there you can see the lighter blue color.
Yes. That
would be him.
So we're in a pretty good sized field and there's a lot of machinery running. So this shows where all the equipment is out here in this field?
It shows all the equipment that's in the field. I can see every piece of equipment that we have through this app right here. Also, I don't know why they just moved. And I can log into their screen if I want to. 10-cart tractor, grain cart tractor, planter tractors. Must have shut his tractor off or something. Let's see which tractor this is here. This is me. I can log into my screen.
So through the iPad you can see your own screen that is on the tractor just over here.
I can see any piece of equipment screen that has one of these monitors right here. So any of the pieces that are in the field, the combines, the planter tractors, even the grain cart tractors. And I can even see what if I want to push a button on my screen, I can see that I pushed it. And it updates just like that.
That's pretty impressive technology.
It's pretty handy for when you have people in a piece of equipment that may have an issue that you're not able to be right there with them to solve. You can log in and guide them through it. I can't change anything from here, but I can tell them what to push to be able to get back where they can be running.
So through this iPad, you can actually see every piece of equipment out in this field?
Right. Here's our equipment right here. We've got 3 combines, 2 grain carts, 2 planter tractors.
It's been fun chasing all this equipment around the field all day. It's neat to see it on a map.
From that, which is really handy, I really like it to be able to not have any skips in a field and get 2 or 3 pieces of equipment doing the same job in the field. It would be easy to have a skip or a missed spot, whatever you're doing.
This field has a lot of waterways and zigzags in it. But here we can see now the light blue versus the dark blue where the 2 machines have been. And down here we can see a lot of lines. It kind of looks like Halloween with the orange and black and things going up and down. What does this indicate?
The top row right here is my downforce. Any bar, this bar right here, as long as them bars, it shows every unit. And the bar running across the center is where I want all of those to stay. The next bar is my ground contact for every unit on the planter. So I can see right now that the average is I've got 100% of ground contact to each unit, which is very great. And then at the bottom is my population. Once we get planted, you'll see we want to maintain whatever our target population is for every unit. 150,000 seeds per acre is what our target is. We'll see those bars jump a little bit as we set the planter in the ground at first, but they'll eventually even out.
So when you're putting out 47 rows of 15-inch beans, how many acres do you cover before you have to refill the hoppers?
It's about 80 for a pretty well full, about 80 acres.
As we turn around here, we can see the tractor goes into the auto guidance mode and begins steering itself. It's running at just over 5 miles per hour across the field here. It takes a lot of horsepower, I imagine, to run this planter and go across this ground to get that downforce and go through the green straw.
That's correct, it does. It's a big planter, it's very heavy. These DBs with so many units, there's so much add-ons, hydraulic downforce, and they're heavy anyway.
But I imagine it does a good job getting through this summer hardened ground and down through the straw.
It does a lot better than a drill. That's why we run them. It's a lot more costly, especially if you tear something up. But with row cleaners, it does worlds better of a job.
And this is the same planter you use to plant corn, so you get 2 crops out of one machine.
That's right. We can lift about half our units up and make a 24-row corn planter.
The tractor is planting along a waterway here, and you can see from the wheat stubble it's very curvy. You can see the planter is following along back here right on the edge, and the operator has to steer around all these curves. But Robbie, what were you saying here about the curve compensation that's on the screen?
Yeah, this planter is equipped with turn compensation, which allows the planter, as you're going around a turn, to put out the right amount of seed at each end of the planter. If it did not have it, and we were going around a curve, the inside would be putting out a lot higher rate per acre than the outside. The outside would not be getting the right amount, but the inside would be getting too much.
Well, that's a very nice option to have, to keep all the seed right where it's supposed to be. So I see now the blue kind of logo for that popped off there for a minute, and now it's kind of coming back on and off as we're going straight.
Yeah, when it's blue, and when this dot right here, this square is blue, that means we're turning, and it's using turn compensation. Now we can straighten up, and it'll go back to black.
Well, that's amazing, the technology that they put into these planters, but it gives you a good result. Let's take a brief look at the specifications of this big planting team. The 8400R was introduced by John Deere in the fall of 2016 and remains a current model in 2019. It is the largest tractor in the 8R series that ranges from 245 to 400 engine horsepower. This tractor is manufactured at John Deere's tractor plant in Waterloo, Iowa, and features a 9-liter, 548 cubic inch engine rated at 400 engine horsepower and 367 PTO horsepower. This tractor features a John Deere E23 full power shift transmission with 23 forward and 11 reverse speeds. It weighs in at 32,691 pounds from the factory and can be field weighted up to 39,683 pounds. It's equipped with a 181-gallon diesel fuel tank and a 6.8-gallon DEF tank for clean engine solutions. According to JohnDeere.com, the list price for an 8400R is $427,050. This tractor is pulling a John Deere DB60 planter, D as in David, B as in Bright, and 60 for the width of the toolbar. The B stands for Bauer Built, which is a subsidiary of John Deere. It's equipped with 47 row units spaced at 15 inches apart. The planter can also be used to plant 24 rows of 30-inch corn. This big planter can carry 100 bushels of seed in its 2 commodity tanks. When it's planting no-till soybeans into the wheat stubble like this, 47 rows at a time at a 15-inch spacing, it can cover 80 acres between refills. When it's planting 24 rows of 30-inch spaced corn, the planter can cover up to 250 acres before it's time to fill up the tanks again. This planter is equipped with Model 5E Max-Emerge row units. The E stands for electric drive, which means each row unit does not have any shafts, sprockets, or drivetrains, and it makes for a very clean operating platform that has a 99.9% accuracy as it's planting the seeds in the ground. According to JohnDeere.com, the list price for a DB60 equipped with 47 rows capable of planting 15-inch soybeans or 24 rows of 30-inch corn is priced at $343,109. This tractor and planter represent a major investment for the farm. Combining the two list prices given by JohnDeere.com, the total investment, as we see it working here in the field, is $770,159. This price tag represents a major investment in machinery by the farm, but they also have a big return from the equipment that they're running. This tractor and planter are able to be used in the spring to plant the corn crop, and then also used for a second season to plant these double crop soybeans as the winter wheat's being harvested. For every acre of wheat the farm has, it becomes a second crop of soybeans. Being able to raise two crops on the same field in the same year really helps justify running big equipment to stay on a tight timeline so that these crops put out the maximum potential in yield. In addition to the double planting duty, the 8400R tractor does a variety of jobs throughout the year that will rack up several hundred hours of use. The tractor will start and finish the year working on primary tillage, running a 9-shank DMI ripper 18 inches in the ground, subsoiling to break up compaction left by all the planting and harvesting. It pulls the DB60 planter in the spring to plant the corn crop 24 rows at a time, and also uses that same planter to plant the second crop of soybeans during the winter wheat season. As soon as all the corn is planted, the 8400R is hooked up to a Blue Jet 60-foot wide toolbar that uses wide drops to apply nitrogen to the corn 24 rows at a time. Now that we've had a chance to visit with Robbie up in the cab of the 8400R and see all of the high-tech features of this tractor and planter, as well as talk about its specifications and the use of all this machinery on the farm throughout the year, let's spend some time back out on the ground on this nice summer evening, seeing both the 8400R and the 8345R tractor use this technology to run the two DB60 planters, no-tilling in that second crop of soybeans, as well as seeing the combines off in the distance harvesting the winter wheat. As the sun sets and the tractors turn on their lights, they complete planting this winter wheat field into double crop soybeans, and it's time for the 8400R tractor to fold up the DB60 into transport mode of 15 feet wide and head down the road to the next field where the tractor and planter will continue working through the evening. I hope you've enjoyed spending time out in this Western Kentucky winter wheat field, seeing and hearing this John Deere 8400R tractor and DB60 planter no-tilling in double crop soybeans, as well as spending time up in the cab to see how this big machinery works. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, I hope that you might consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there are over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you have any questions or thoughts about the video, please leave them in the comment section below as I try to respond to every post that is made. If you would like to get a preview of what is coming up next on Big Tractor Power YouTube, make sure to check out Big Tractor Power Instagram, where I share pictures and short video clips of what is currently being filmed in the field. As always, thank you for watching.